Now I will be telling you how to keep our house clean. See children, it is very necessary that we keep our house clean because the insects like mosquitoes, house flies, if they enter into our house, they will cause many diseases and they make us sick or they make us ill. So daily cleaning of our house is very necessary. Now I am going to tell you some habits by which we can keep our house clean. So the first habit which we have to follow to keep our house clean is dusting and cleaning of the furniture. What are furniture? Furniture means the chairs, the tables, the cupboards, sofa sets, the beds. All these are called as furnitures. What happens when the air blows? The air brings some soil particles with it, and when it enters our house, these soil particles get settled on the furnitures. And if these soil particles remain in our house for a longer time, they can cause us illnesses. They can have problems, and we are going to face the problems like breathing sickness, or we will find difficulty in breathing because of the dust and because of the dirty particles in our house. So it is very necessary that we do dusting and cleaning of the furniture on a regular basis. So also cleaning the floors. The floors of all the rooms need to be cleaned with the help of disinfectants like phenols, or you can use Dettol. So also there are various floor cleaners which are available in the market, and you have to make use of these floor cleaners and clean the floors on daily basis. Also, if you want your house to look beautiful, you want your house to look clean, neat and tidy, the most important thing you need to do is to keep the things in their proper places. You should not throw anything here and there, but the place that is fixed for that thing, the thing has to be kept in that place. Okay. So also daily cleaning of toilets and bathrooms is very essential. What happens when we use these toilets and bathrooms? These toilets and bathrooms, they get dirty. So various types of bacteria start growing on the floors, on the areas, and so if we don't clean these toilets and bathrooms, these viruses, these bacteria move from place to other place and they cause various sicknesses or various diseases. That is why cleaning of both the toilets and bathrooms with good cleaners is very necessary. Also, the waste that is collected in our house, when we clean the house, lot of waste is collected, or whatever is leftover food, what do? We throw it. But we should not throw it anywhere, but we should have a dustbin in our house, and that dustbin should have a cover. Never throw the waste into any materials. You should have a dustbin that has a proper cover. And why a proper cover is required? What happens when we throw the waste? There are various insects that feed on that waste. If we don't cover the dustbins, these insects, they get into our house and they are problematic to us. So whenever we throw the waste or all the dirt from our house, we should keep it in a dustbin which has a proper cover, a proper lid. Also, the bed sheets that are used on our beds and the curtains which are used for our doors and windows, they should be cleaned, they should be washed regularly, because as I told you earlier, like the furnitures also, the bed sheets and curtains, on these things also the soil particles get settled, and if we don't clean them, these soil particles can get into our nose and cause breathing problems to us. And so if we want our house to be clean and beautiful, it is really very necessary that we follow all these good habits. So this was about the good habits to be followed in the house. Now we are going to see about clothes. At the beginning of the lesson only I told you that in this topic we are going to learn also about the clothes. So what are clothes? Clothes are the materials or the things that we wear. What do these clothes do? These clothes protect our body from the sunlight, from the cold. So what are these clothes made up of? The clothes are made up of fibers. And what are these fibers? Fibers are the threads that are obtained from some plants, and from these threads cloth is made, and then this cloth is converted or stitched into various types of clothes. Nowadays we can use all types of clothes. We get a variety of clothes in the market. But earlier days, when the fibers or this cloth was not invented or people did not know about these fibers and things, what did the people use? The people used leaves of the plants, as well as they used the skin of dead animals to cover their body. So now after that what happened? The fibers were invented or discovered, and now the clothes are made from the fibers. These fibers are also of two types. Okay. So the first one is natural fiber. The natural fibers means the fibers that are obtained from plants and animals. They are called as natural fibers. But there are some fibers which are human made. So there are some fibers which are called as synthetic fibers. These synthetic fibers have been produced by human beings through various chemical processes or with the help of some machines, factories. So nowadays two types of fibers are available in the market. That is the natural fiber which we get from plants and animals, and the synthetic fibers which are human made, which are produced by human beings. So now we will learn one by one about these fibers. First we will see the natural fibers. As I told you, natural fibers we get from plants and animals. So from the plants we have a cotton plant, and this cotton plant gives cotton. From this cotton first threads are made, and then these threads are developed into clothes. Also there is a jute plant. From this jute plant also jute bags, then jute sacks are produced. This jute is a little hard type of cloth, while cotton is a soft thread, and so cotton can be used by human beings, and the jute bags or jute sacks are prepared from the jute plant. Also there are some other natural fibers like wool and silk. So these two, wool and silk, are obtained from animals. The wool is obtained from the sheep, and the silk is obtained from the silkworm, the insect silkworm. So the wool and silk are obtained from the animals. The wool, as you all know, we use wool to make sweaters, jackets, and the silk, which is obtained from the silkworm, is used to make a cloth. Most of the silk is used in making silk saris. It is a very famous types of saris, that is silk saris. Also silk dresses are prepared. So there are various uses. So the silk is used in various ways, in making saris, in making dress materials, all the things. So the next is the synthetic fibers. As I told you, these fibers are not natural, but they are human made. So the synthetic fibers. Now I am going to tell you the names of some synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers like nylon, terracotta, then we have polyester. And how are these used? The socks that we use to put in our legs, those socks are made up of nylon material. It is a synthetic fiber. So also the pants of men, the suiting and shirting we call it. The suiting material is of terracotta. Also the curtains that we use on our windows and doors, that is a polyester material. So these are the ways in which the synthetic fibers are used. Okay. So now here is a picture. You can see here they have shown from where do we get the silk. We get the silk from the silkworms, and it is used to make silk saris. So also you can see a jute. Jute is obtained from the jute plant, and it is used to make the jute bags. The next is the cotton. Cotton is obtained from the cotton plant, and it is used to make cotton shirts, cotton saris, cotton frocks. Various uses of cottons are seen. So also we have the wool. Wool is obtained from the sheep, and it is used in making mufflers, sweaters, jackets. So in this diagram you can see from where the fiber is obtained and what is the use of this fiber. Okay, so these were the uses of the fibers. What type of fiber is used in making what type of cloth, and the clothing that we use goes on changing. We don't use same type of clothes in all the seasons. In winter season we use warm clothes. In summer season we use cotton clothes. So also in rainy season we use some special type of clothes to protect us from the rains. So we will learn about these. We wear clothes according to the change in the weather that takes place in the place we live in. We wear light colored cotton clothes in summer season. So in summer season we use light colored, mostly white colored cotton clothes are used in summer season. Why? Because these cotton clothes allow the body heat to escape and they keep our body cold. So the cotton cloth allows the heat of the body to pass away and keeps our body cool, and that is why we use cotton clothes in the summer season. But what about the winter season? In winter season we wear woolen clothes, the clothes that keep us warm. So the woolen clothes, what they do? They keep the body temperature, they don't allow the body temperature to escape. They keep the body warm, and that is why during winter season when it is very cold we use the woolen clothes. And during the rainy season it is raining very heavily outside. So when we are supposed to go out, when we are going out in the rainy season, we make use of raincoats or umbrellas. Also we make use of gumboots. Gumboots are the shoes that are up high till your knee. So these gumboots protect you from getting wet. And so in rainy season we use raincoats, umbrellas and gumboots. These materials, that is raincoats, umbrellas, gumboots, they are waterproof. They don't allow the water to get inside those clothes, and that is why we can keep ourselves dry and clean even in the rainy season. So these were the types of clothes that we use during the summer season, during the winter season and during the rainy season as well. This was the entire lesson about the necessity of house and clothes for human beings. I hope everybody has understood the necessity of these two things. So the activity, or you can tell assignment for you, is you are going to write about the good habits to keep your house clean. You are going to write any 10 good habits with the help of which you can keep your house clean. Also, you are going to write the clothes that are used in various seasons in our country. As I told you, you can write 3 seasons: summer season, winter season and rainy season. These 3 seasons and the clothes that are used in these 3 seasons. So you are having 2 assignments. First, to write 10 good habits to keep your house clean, and you are going to write the clothes that are used in the 3 seasons. So this is your assignment for today.